Hi there, welcome to Just Trying to Help a Sister Out, the video series where I talk to women and tell them what's on the minds of men. Although in this video, I'll be talking to the men this time, but on behalf of the women. Who's talking to our young men today? Because you might agree with me that a lot of our boys and young men seem very misguided, disillusioned, and generally lost in terms of what it means to be a man today. Now, I'm talking about males between the ages of 13 and 30, and in some cases, men who are a little bit older than 30. You find that a lot of them feel like making money and having pretty girls are the only things that matter in life, and hard work and a general sense of responsibility are nowhere in the equation for them. That once you've got stacks of cash and you have loads of women throwing themselves at you, that therefore gives you the right to live however you want and do whatever you like. And it's not so much that modern society seems to make this lifestyle okay, but is that modern society sees this happening, knows that it's wrong, but yet we're not taking enough corrective measures against it. So it seems like we're grooming a generation of young men who have questionable livelihoods because they want to be rich by all means, who sometimes get arrested or shot. Young men who find new and alarming ways of disrespecting or abusing women, who father children with multiple women. I mean, on the news these days, you hear more and more cases of divorce, domestic abuse, financial mismanagement, corruption, neglect, and a general sense of irresponsibility on the parts of many men, many of whom are in the public eye. And when you hear these things, you can't help but wonder, how did we get here as men? Who influenced these men and who is influencing our young men today? I don't think it's too far-fetched to say that I think it's partly the media and pop culture that are having a negative toll on our society, or that are at least contributing to it negatively. And this is what I mean. For a lot of our boys and our young men, their role models and their mentors are the athletes and the TV, music, and movie stars. People who don't exactly lead the most ideal lifestyles in their personal lives, but who make tons of money, staggering amounts of money from their talent. Now, yes, talent does require hard work and diligence, but even the media doesn't project that hard work or that diligence when they talk about these superstars. The media rarely tells us how many hours these superstars spend in rehearsals or spend in practice, or what time they wake up in the morning. Instead, what it shoves in the faces of our young men is how much these athletes and superstars earn in a week, what new flashy, luxurious cars they just bought, and how many models they slept with. I mean, there's no balance. And these are the things that lead to warped values and warped ideals. And yet, these are the people that speak to our children and our young men on a daily basis, not the positive role models. So what do we need to do? First of all, parents need to start parenting. Stop leaving the raising of your kids to childminders, the television, or the internet. Someone said on a radio program I was listening to recently that parents enjoy chastising their kids when they do wrong, when they hit a girl at school, when they're caught stealing, when they make a habit of running red lights. But what many parents fail to realize is that they never taught their young men that it's not right to do these things. They always believe that somebody else would do that aspect of parenting for them. Parents need to be more proactive. They need to grab the bull by the horns and start having these awkward, uncomfortable conversations with their kids. Secondly, men need to be more nurturing. Yes, you heard me. I said nurturing. The truth is, there's only so much a mother can do when it comes to showing her son how to be a man. Men and fathers need to do the tough job of teaching boys the truth about life, about being a responsible citizen, about paying taxes, about starting a business, about planning for retirement, about respecting women, about sex, about starting a family. We can't continue leaving these things up to the women, and we can't continue hiding behind our jobs or behind long working hours. And when you do teach your son these things, try and carry along someone else's son too, like the son of a single mother who may not have a father figure in his own life. Finally, I think that the media needs to target our young men with messages on what it means to be a real man. Now, there may be one or two conferences and seminars, TV and radio programs that talk about, being a real man. But in order to adequately counter the offensive of negative images and perceptions that pop culture constantly tries to sell to our young men, we need more agendas, more conversations, more projects that don't just show, but also teach our boys how to become responsible young men. It's possible. Well, that's it, guys. That's my opinion on the matter. But what do you think? Do you feel like our young men today have a mindset problem and that the media is partly to blame? Or do you feel that they're all right just the way they are, sagging jeans and all? Let me know in the comment section below. But remember, guys, whether we like it or not, male or female, we're all setting an example, and that example could be positive or negative. Let's try and make sure that we're setting the right kind of example for people that are watching us. Thanks again for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.